Get off my team. You know what? Maybe we need to get off of Dallas. That might be the move.
Hello, hello. Is the volume not working? Okay, I don't think no one else is talking right now. And we don't have background music, so if you can't hear anything, working as intended.
Yeah, it's working.
Perfect. The delay lets me eat my dinner.
Awesome.
That's because Fish isn't talking at all.
Yeah, I hate talking. Surely Sarah heard me talk and then typed that anyway too. there a way to block people on Twitch? I don't want to see Sarah's chat messages anymore. All the clothing ads are back.
Surely draft will start any second now.
Yeah. Can you stream it in Discord so I'm not delayed?
I'll just invite you too. Dang it. I can try streaming in Discord. It might make me lag though. I think the best would be for you to join the lobby.
Yeah. Someone will invite me, right?
I don't think I have you added, so.
I don't have you added. I do have other people added.
Well, that doesn't really do anything, does it? Because, you know, I have to. No.
Oh, they're starting bands.
Okay, the bands have started. I see a Fizz band. I assume that's because Hemi Neutron plays Fizz. I don't know if he
He is the
plays
plus one
anything
trick.
else.
Yeah.
I see we're banning out Sarah on the other team. Kane going down. Maybe an Evelyn next.
Yeah, Evelyn Jax.
So I don't know like any of these people besides Hemi and
I
Top.
know like all of Demacia, not much of Bandle City.
I see. Okay, a first pick of Moo. That's brave. Normally a Moo, you know, very punishable in the early game by certain other characters, but whether that actually happens will be up for debate. We do know this is Chemtech. Right? This is Chemtech?
Yeah, this is Chemtech. Their jungler is Kill.
Okay, okay.
Oh, no, it's Bandle City. I don't know who their jungler is. Well, Kill will have to pick
It
into
looks
you,
like
maybe.
Jaboy Money. Or Jaboy J Money.
J Money, yeah.
I don't know who Jaboy J Money is. A Cho'Gath first pick. That is probably Cho'Gath top, right? Unless they're trying some crazy
Uh,
flex strat with Cho'Gath going mid.
no, it's probably top. Tiff
Probably,
has
right?
played Cho'Gath before.
So
He
after
was playing it
seeing
earlier
jungle,
today.
we've opted to blind top lane, which is a very, you know, that is a strategy of all time. Normally, I see. We're delaying the
Listen,
jungle pick.
they have all been discussing their draft for the past week. They have not put any thought into what the other team might pick. They are just picking their champions.
And maybe that's a strategy in and of itself. You know?
It,
Like, you create a draft that doesn't care about the enemy team. MF.
these
MF
aren't
Amumu
champs I
is
would say have
potent.
that quality.
This does look like like a bit of a combo starting to shape up for Bandle City here. Demacia, I see the theme, you know, like we're stacking, so maybe we get like a Veigar or something next.
Veigar Nasus.
Oh my god, the MF Camille. Is that Camille support? Are we copying MSI? Or is this Camille top into Cho'Gath? But Camille top into Cho'Gath is quite bad.
Yeah,
So
but
this
Camille
is
has Cho'Gath ult on a 6-second cooldown.
yeah, but when Cho'Gath presses W, she can't even press it.
Nah, that matchup's
Camille also doesn't have
miserable.
Cho'Gath ult anymore. That character is freaking awful. Braum. Very good against MF. Also pretty good against Camille. If you're able to land the Q as she comes in. Smolder, not the best for stacking Braum passive, but, you know.
They ban
Could be
Rise.
worse. The Rise ban.
That'd be crazy. Yeah.
Probably gonna see some mid lane focus bans coming out from either side here. Hemi Neutron really about to get pinched in his champion pool as they ban Fizz 2 more times.
Hemi has played smaller mid before, but I'd be really surprised if he said just pick me at first.
Maybe it's a flex pick.
Yeah.
They're flexing the Smolder.
I don't know, he has an ego about his picks though.
Uh,
Would his ego allow Smolder to be picked for him this early?
I mean, anything, picking Smolder this early would be the ego play. To say, I don't care what you pick, I'm picking Smolder. And I'm gonna win.
I would agree with you. I don't think Hemi would agree with you.
Well, we all have our own thoughts on how the game is best played, so.
Mine are correct.
Of course.
Everything I say about these players will be the correct thing that should be done.
Oh, fish paste of the lake, what will this last ban be?
Malzahar.
Yeah? What about this pick? I would say that we should try to guess what they're gonna pick based on what they've banned, but I don't think they will. I don't think there's like much
Nah.
thought going in there.
This draft is not gonna make sense. There's no point in trying.
The Victor ban is interesting. I don't really know like what we're locking out. Like, I guess Ari is bad into Victor. A lot of things are they lose to Victor early, but Diana. I assume that's Diana jungle.
It's probably mid. Maybe it plays Diana.
We're
We played it
blinding
last week.
Diana mid? But we already picked top lane, presumably, with Cho'Gath. So why would we not pick jungle? Unless Cho'Gath is jungle. But
Yeah,
Cho'Gath
I don't know.
jungle
Maybe
is
they have
really
an
very
R5
good.
jungle they want. Maybe they're
R5ing
cooking like
jungle and the
a
enemy B1 jungle would be crazy, by the way.
cooking a kindred or something. I don't know.
A kindred. I don't know
I
if
don't.
kindred's the character we go for
I
in
don't
this
think
game.
Kell's about to smurf on kindred this game.
Diana into Amumu is already kind of like terminal suffering. She also has no dive follow-up at all. Does Hemi play Victor?
Yeah, he played it last week also. He played Victor Diana last week.
I'm... What? What is this team? What? Where is this Briar going?
Yeah, maybe mid.
Briar mid against... I guess Briar mid is okay against
Diana, yeah.
An Udyr.
Awesome.
So we could have just picked the Udyr like first against Amumu because Udyr destroys Amumu.
How cool it is just that could be Udyr top Cho'Gath jungle.
Why would you play that when you can just play Udyr jungle and dog walk Amumu?
Listen, these players don't play every champ in the game. You're lucky if they play like 3. Udyr is one of Toast top laners.
What? But Cho'Gath's jungle is so bad. I swear he can't even clear it.
Yeah, and
Fair enough. I doubt Amumu is going to be able to clear the jungle either. What's going on?
we're in draft. And the client. Yeah, I have no idea how the Briar mid versus Diana matchup is supposed to go, but I feel like it favors the person who plays the weird champ.
Why is this draft pick?
Oh. Yeah, these lobbies are supposed to be blind pick. I guess we're playing with some clowns.
So,
fear the shadows.
Fish Cake of the Lake. Which team
Yeah.
do you favor to win?
I think Bandle City wins this game.
Off of draft or off of the players?
Both. I think Himi is bad at weird champs, and he's in a weird matchup. I think he's looked better on the non-Diana champs that he's played. I think they have a lot of ways to kill Smolder and make that champ useless. And that's probably like the main way Demacia could win this game. So I feel like if Demacia is gonna win, it's gonna be like all on the Udyr. Anything besides Udyr 1v9ing, I think leads to Demacia losing this game.
I would normally agree with that, but I also feel like there's like the X factor. You know, like what if Briar just like presses W after E and just runs into tower on accident? Like she E's for the Diana burst and then fights, but then she can't cancel the E's and runs under tower and dies.
It is always a possibility.
Or like the Camille just like E's the wall, E's in, misses, gets Braum stunned and just dies because of misfortune can't help her.
Yeah, you know, there's always an aspect
Like they're
of
all
gambling.
these are all like possibilities. But that being said, I do think Bandle City probably has the better comp.
They
There's
do
all
have
kind
a lot more int buttons.
True.
Camille,
Bandle City
Scion,
does have
Briar,
a lot
Amumu,
of. They just go in,
all get
but
in.
they're going into Cho'Gath Braum. I see a
Yeah.
world where they can die.
I see a
Really,
world where they could not know how to end and Smolder ends up with like 5,000 stacks and like it becomes unwinnable.
Demacia doesn't have to kite or disengage. They just have to be ahead enough that when the enemy team jumps in, they all die.
Have to stand behind the fat people.
What if Scion goes Lethality and a Mumu goes AP, and then they're just all made out of paper and die?
Yeah, then the game's just awful for Bandle City. Hopefully they're not gonna troll their builds.
I mean... Scion support? But then what? Camille top against Cho'Gath? That's like a horrible matchup.
Yeah, I didn't see what roles everyone selected.
So, while we're waiting for the game, Fishcake, I had a question for you.
Just me, yeah, what's up?
What are your thoughts on Jord?
George, I
Yeah,
think he's the best mid laner in the bracket.
right? That's what I was saying. Like, after his last performance, I feel like Jord is really up and coming.
I've actually won every single individual Booze Bash game I've played, unless Jord was on the enemy team. I've never lost to another mid laner.
True. Jord is Jord is truly the mid king, the mid god.
I don't know anyone else who could beat me while being 0-9 on Ari.
It's not so much that he beats you in lane, you know, but it's like Jord baits you into like bad decisions, and then you lose the game on your own. He psyops you. He's in your
Yeah, he
head.
specced all of his skill points into mind control.
Exactly.
And there's nothing I could do about it. Nothing anyone could do about it. He's coming for all of you.
Like you're trying to end the game, but then like you just feel like the siren song of Jord calling from his nexus, and you just dive 3 towers and kill yourself.
Yeah, but what if Jord could win the game? And then he does.
Jord is the psyoper of Booze Bash.
I mean, his stats have to be insane too. He just beats everyone.
It's like how, like you know how some people say that it's about like when you get all the questions on a test right, it's like 100. I
Yeah.
think that if you get all the answers completely wrong in a multiple choice, you should also get 100.
You know, it is
Like,
3 times easier, but it is hard to do still.
assuming you randomly pick, right? The chance that you get like at least one answer wrong is still very high. Like maybe your professor should allow you to do like the RNG option, right? Where you like slot machine the entire test, and if it comes out with the correct with like all wrong, then you get 100.
But if you slot machine and get them all right, you just lose.
You still
Or
get
do you
100.
got 2 chances? Okay.
If you get either end, you get it correct. Otherwise, you get your score on the slot machine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, right.
I don't think the statistics back that being like equal probabilities, but I'd be down.
Equal probabilities for what? 100?
All right or all wrong.
No. One is more likely than the other, but also very hard.
Yeah. Alright, the spectator delay is done. We can finally start to watch the match.
It's time for us to get in. We see that Hemi Neutron did not
What?
invest in the better Diana skin, so already
It's
maybe we
Scion
cheer for
mid.
Genokeen. Is it Scion mid? What the f- Sorry, family friendly.
I love families.
What the family? And we are live.
I think this ends up making the lanes a lot more boring. I think mid and top both have like pretty low kill pressure now.
So it's Udyr top against Briar and Scion mid against Diana, and then Cho'Gath jungle. This is truly turning into like an absolute nothing burger of a game.
Yeah, but I feel like that's exactly what Smolder wants, right? So that makes the game like a lot more in Demacia's favor.
Yeah.
If everyone does nothing, then
Okay, we're
Smolder's
going in
winning.
level 1 on the Braum. Okay. Briar started E. I guess that's fair. What is happening?
Oh, I'm gonna be like super desync from you if you don't stream in Discord.
Okay, okay,
It's
okay.
awful. It's okay, you paid for the whole CPU, it'll be fine.
Okay, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going in on the Braum. Braum getting very low, ignited, and he just gets first blooded. Just like that. With
Okay,
flash
well,
up and everything. He just simply dies at level 1.
if that's how the game's gonna start, it's gonna get very rough for the Smolder very quickly.
Truly. Normally you would think that Braum is like a pretty good character against the likes of, you know, Camille. But
Yeah, but
Camille is
not...
very potent with Hail of Blades level 1 especially.
Yeah, definitely not literally level 1. I don't
Yeah.
think anything beats... I think Hail of Blades just makes you the strongest champ in the game unless you're against someone else with Hail of Blades level 1.
Yeah. We see a Udyr
We see nothing.
invading, you know, answering this calling in the jungle for a bit here. Cho'Gath's clear is shaping up to actually not be horrible. So maybe Cho'Gath is actually a decent jungle. Briar
Yes.
kind of getting it, but Udyr is running pretty low on mana. He does not have TP.
Yeah, I think the
Opting
Udyr
for
needs to
lane
just clear
summoner spell. Probably gonna have to look for a
the
reset.
next wave and
Himi
try to
also
recall,
quite
yeah.
low on mana. Both solo laners here.
Uh-oh.
Probably gonna have to look for a reset right around when Cho'Gath wants that. A crab. Potentially
Yeah.
very bad for Cho'Gath if he opts for this crab fight.
Yeah, he loses and
Lands
also
the
this is
Q,
just miserable
is
for
going
Udyr.
in, but Scion opting to recall Amumu, queuing back in at half HP. His mid laner coming to help, but is Scion flashing over the wall. Cho'Gath flashing away as well.
Yeah, I got the crab, but the solo laners have way more prio on blue side here.
Very interesting. All in here coming out. Ignite used. Exhaust used. Toph actually forced to flash away. This game's starting to look very, very rough for Demacia already. Bot lane's getting shit on. Top lane's getting shit on. Jungle lost
Yeah.
flash. Camille's going in. Braum
Might
might
die
just
again.
be dead here.
Yep.
It looks like we don't quite understand how to play Braum. Maybe next time we can try using our W to jump out of the way. Cho'Gath is here, not gonna look for the Q. Camille may be looking to re-engage here. Goes in on the Cho'Gath. Does quite a bit of damage, but dies before he can get the kill. Now it's just MF chasing down Smolder. Both Cho'Gath and Smolder getting very, very low. Himi continuing the fight. Amumu landing that Q onto Smolder, taking him down. And it's another losing trade for the side of Demacia.
Yeah, the only one with gold is Himi now.
Himi Neutron opting to interrupt recalls and lose waves.
Oh wait, the
in
Briar
mid
died
lane.
top lane.
Briar died?
What the? Briar's dead right now.
Let's do a
What do we miss?
let's rewind to see how Briar dies. So Udyr has no flash here, no ignite, but he is going to beat Briar. The fight begins.
They just...
Oh, it looks like Briar just used a lot of her damage in the shield and is just going to get run down. To
right
not
click
put a
together
front.
and Udyr has abilities.
Just simply dies. Hemi Neutron going to lose an entire wave mid on a pretty bad timing. Probably should just recalled and TP'd back if you ask me, but... Curious J here, suffering quite a bit on the Braum. I don't think he's used his shield a single time. Maybe someone should tell him that Braum's shield is actually able to block damage from Misfortune so that she can't do as much damage to you. Hemi Neutron gonna look for the recall. Likely gonna TP back here. Amumu going for an invade on the Raptors. Cho'Gath is here though. Briar coming down to assist. Cho'Gath misses the Raptors, and now he's stuck in a 1v2. Diana coming in is level 6, going to hit the ult, but Cho'Gath dies early. She gets a kill, but is stunned into the wall. Sion is here as well. Q's into the ether. E as well. Oh my. Hemi looked to be in a slightly bad position there, but it looks like Sion might have had a couple too many drinks before opening the game today.
Yeah, Himi's showing up late and saving all these plays so far, making sure they at least get something for them.
Hemi is putting his team on his back right now. Smolder walking very close to the bush. Braum might want to try to put up his shield after. Here we go. Putting up the shield after the fight is over.
Blocked.
I wish you could see projectiles blocked on Braum. That would be a very interesting statistic. Smolder probably needs to stay away from that bush. Camille owns that now.
Smolder's actually up in CS though, despite all the deaths.
Yeah.
This game's looking back to being fine for red
Potential
side.
gank looking to happen here from top lane, but Sion just going to ult out.
You really want to start taking the dragons now if you're blue team. If you take the first drake too late, Smolder's going to be like a million stacks before you could ever threaten Soul.
Yeah, they do have a lot of bot pressure here. Himi and Kel are both posturing around the Drake. May not contest it because they're down quite a few random Briar ults from top lane.
I was gonna say that barely missed, but he's on the Camille's team. That was not close to hitting anyone.
Cho'Gath walking on in, going to take some damage from the Amumu, who does quite a bit of damage. A bit of a lull in the game right now.
Yeah, both mid laners trading into the other one's shield. No one takes any damage.
She will carry. Respect on my girl Jay's name. Honestly, Braum gets big value this game. Now that she's 6, all it takes is really one ultimate, knocking Camille out of her E, and it's over.
Yeah, and if red team gets the first dragon, it's awesome for Smolder. You get to just take so much pressure off of playing the game.
Amumu opting for the grubs here. Going to trade grubs for Drake against Smolder. We're going to have to see if they're able to make value out of that. Camille actually takes the last grub. Jay looking for a Q here. Unfortunately, not able to find it.
Camille needed the gold for more longswords.
She'll turn it into something when she gets back. Right here. Boom. Never mind.
Oh, cool. A ruby crystal.
Hockey Boys going in looking for a fight here on top,
He's down a level.
but takes quite a bit of damage.
That's gotta just be awful.
Yeah, Briar and Udi are especially rough now that Toph has that Bramble Vest, has the Briar W healing. On the plus side, Briar may want to try to consider E-ing just for the heal in lane. Amumu is here, the flash misses the Q, but Udyr is ulted under tower and he just simply dies.
He just gets completely baited into it. I was gonna say, I wouldn't have even touched that wave as Udyr, just make Briar walk into you so that he can't play the game, but...
Udyr reduced a little ashen
Deploy
puddle
J Money
on the ground
saving
here.
the solo lane.
A bit rough for him.
They're gonna need to do that like
What is
another
that
couple
shape?
times to
Is
keep
that
the
his
game
head on the
playable.
top?
Yeah, I think he
And then
like
his
got
arms. What's on the
incinerated.
bottom? What's this ball and this the ball and the stick?
He flew too close to the sun.
Cho'Gath is top lane, may look for Briar. Amumu recalling just now, not going to stay to help Briar, who may be in a slightly bad spot if Cho'Gath is able to hit this knockup. Cho'Gath not misses the knockup, hits the silence, maybe a bit confused, running around. Flashes forward for the slow, misses the Q, no consume. Oh my.
We'll see if Briar missing the flash matters, but Cho'Gath's bot camp spawned. I think he's just gonna.
That was something else. Cho'Gath not quite
well
able to find anything. Walking into Scion as a little trip. It is AP Cho'Gath. He's quite squishy, but does a decent amount of damage. Hemi...
I think he is. I think Scion could just one-shot him 100-0 there.
I think so as well. They do have the double AP mid-jungle combination against Scion, who's able to build AP, so this is definitely really rough. Kel coming in to pick up a free little XP glob from his mid laner. Guarantee that Hemi will be down some XP later on in the game.
Yeah, map's already on first item, by the way, and so is Amumu, so they should be able to take whatever fight they want for a little bit.
Yeah, they are quite strong. Cho'Gath is a little bit homeless here, stuck between 3 people, not making it to the tri-bush in time, has no flashes, just going to die, gets pig piled in the mid lane. Or in the bot side river. Smolder is scaling. How many stacks does he have right now? 81 by 11 minutes is pretty good. We are on pace. So even though we've seen that Braum has died a couple of times in lane, and Camille controls a lot of the lane, they actually haven't been able to stop Smolder from farming. Maybe because they've been pushing the waves too much. I haven't really been paying attention. Braum are looking for a bit of a trade. We're starting to enter that part of the game where it begins to be a little bit rough for Camille because she's so squishy. Oh, we have the Braum shield, blocks a lot of the MFR, none of it does damage onto Smolder. They actually managed to take down the Camille with the Ignite though. Hemi is here, oh my, the Q goes wide. MF forced to flash away, but Hemi is on its tail. I thought
he reset his E? Oh, he just threw an E into her for no reason without the stack and couldn't kill her.
A massive play from Braum, able to pick up the kill, but Briar's TP is in.
This could be awful.
Hemi might be in a bit of a bad spot. Mayo very, very low, is going to immediately go down. Now Hemi stuck in a 1v2, has to flash away from the Briar, who's not going to continue. Smolder the sacrifice in the end.
I don't know if I agree that he had to flash. He did flash though. I think Briar was out of spells long enough that he could just walked away.
I do think he could have walked that out, but...
Also, you see Camille going for a roam finally. I think it's time for Camille to make plays that aren't in bot lane.
Yeah, it's getting very hard for Camille to make a play. Yeah, the Hemi Q was pretty rough. It kind of just went very, very, very wide. Braum here taking a ward, misses the point blank Q. Camille!
Oh my god!
He's into the tower, as I pointed out earlier, forced to flash away immediately. And that's the X factor we're talking about.
Tries to save some aura by taunting at him, but he did just E-phase first into the tower.
Camille actually managing to thread the needle with all the enemy targets and perfectly position herself to go under the tower.
I've got to
Impressive in its
imagine
own
this is
right.
just a free dragon for blue team. Bandle City.
It does look like Demacia wants to fight this though. Diana has a flank. Camille hit by the Q, going in on the Cho'Gath, is all alone now in the Demacia jungle, but Smolder gets caught.
Smolder gets hit by
Is going to get
everything.
immediately one-shotted by the MF. Udyr's down here now as well, Himi on the Amumu, but both of them end up eating the curse of the Sad Mummy. Diana ult pulls 3. They do kill the Amumu. Diana goes down as well, and they are able to kill MF in the ensuing melee. I should zoom this in a bit, I can't see anything. Now it's just Toph and Cho'Gath left. Hockey Boy going down. Sion standing strong. Is against 2 AP champions. It's so very hard to kill, so tanky, but it looks like he will go down, and Demacia actually able to pull out a win in that fight.
Yeah, Bandle City ended up getting the Drake during that, but you still got to imagine any fight that's close to even is good for the team with the Smolder.
Let's re-watch some of that. That was honestly an amazing fight
So,
from the side of Demacia. So,
I think on the Amumu ult here, MF ult is on like a 1-second cooldown, and she would have just evaporated people with it.
yeah, Smolder actually dies really early, and I thought it might have been pretty rough for them, but Camille goes down as well, and Amumu goes pretty low here from both Udyr
Yeah, if
and
MF had
Diana.
ult here, it would be
catching both the MF.
I think an instant
MF
win.
getting hit by everything here. The Braum ult keeping her in the Udyr burn, and she just kind of burns down. Briar very weak with the boots rush at all. Not really much damage. And then at the end, Sion is very tanky, but just doesn't have the numbers to finish them off here.
Yeah, and if these frontliners are getting ahead for Demacia, it's going to be impossible to kill them, because there's not much damage on Bandle City's comp.
And this is where we're starting to see that Braum value. Right, the knock up on the MF keeping her in. She maybe walked a little bit too far. Let's jump to live, see what's going on.
Oh, perfect timing.
A bit of a fight coming out. Himi going quite low, but uses the ult.
Yep, Diana no ult, Diana no health.
Top fighting the Sion, but Sion not really taking a lot of damage from him. Is probably going to be able to just walk this one out. As Top continues to chase him down. Actually able to do quite a bit of damage as Udyr is very, very strong.
Yeah, and he takes none.
Briar stuck in a 1v2 here. Curious J coming to assist. Lands the Q. Briar slowed. Amumu is here to help though. Briar uses W, has no E here. A knock-up landing. Curious J very low. Stunned up by the curse of the Sad Mummy is going to go down. Kel in a 1v3 going to die here. Briar going under the tower with the ultimate. Is going to actually be able to get out here, but Himi's coming and Himi able to pick up the kill on the back end. Ends up being an even trade for both teams.
Yeah, Bandle City's ahead in gold.
It is curious that Demacia has 3 members building AP. Or maybe they're just going 1 AP item in a tank. Udyr coming in. Sion ult goes wide, but Top stuck in the Hextech ultimatum. MF ult goes wide as well. Himi ult hits 2. Both squishes go down. Both Amumu and MF are now dead. Sion trying to flash away. Might actually be able to get out of here. Is pretty tanky. Actually dies under the tower. Himi's been getting some of these massive ultimates, honestly.
This game's almost too easy for Demacia at this point. In order for Bandle City to win, they would have to just make play after play, like, on tempo for the rest of the game.
Indeed, we're seeing that MF is having a really hard time making anything happen this game. She's just always has Himi on her ass, so to say.
Yeah, just looking at 3 unkillable frontliners, a Braum shield, and a Smolder win con that's gonna scale out of control soon. Can we get a stack check? How many stacks does Smolder have?
Smolder is on 142, which is a bit slower pace than you would expect for
a little
18
slow,
minutes,
but
yeah.
around 25 the Smolder stacks will hit, and
So
if Bandle City can't do something by then, it's
Bandle City
probably
on
over.
a bit of a timer. We're seeing a bit of an issue where even though the Amumu ult is landing stuns and they are able to try the Wombo combo, it's just not enough to kill like all the members they need to kill. Because right now Tosh is putting in quite a bit of work in these fights, especially with the Udyr ult burn.
Yeah, his shield's taking 1,000,000,000 damage. He's taking none.
Amumu
It's
is able to
looking
take
quite
the
impossible.
blue buff here.
And sometimes it's like a hard smolder game where you see the smolder's gonna get stacks and it's not gonna matter. I think with all these frontline targets, it's gonna be like really easy to win and a frontline in your own team for smolder if they
Yeah,
get to
especially with
stacks.
the ability to just splash into the back line.
Yeah.
Oh, Kel caught out in the jungle here, actually going to die. Gets goon squatted going toward the Drake, and it looks like Bandle City is going to be able to secure a dragon for themselves with the Demacia jungler dead. Demacia is going to opt for the mid tower, so they're going to give this Drake over. 3 members from Bandle City are coming to see if they can save this tower, but it's probably gone here. Scion ult does go
Scion
in,
ult.
tower's still alive. Toph trying to charge in, Camille E goes wide. We have another Hextech ultimatum. Not much damage coming out from the MF ult.
Briar
Smoldering
gets onto the
chased down by
smolder
the
in the
smoke
back.
by this Briar. Gets finished off by the Camille. Camille trying to get away.
That's really big
Probably
for
gonna be able
Bandle
to walk
City.
it out here. Yeah, Bandle City winning this fight is honestly massive.
They're put on a timer and win the first fight. Now they just gotta do that like 3 more times.
The Camille looks to be pretty dead here. Cho'Gath ult actually doesn't get the kill. Trying to run her way out, but tower's back up, and it's probably just gonna blast her. Kill goes over to Curious.
She walks into the tower to give the kill to Braum instead of Shu.
Smolder is going to get a lot of stacks, but I'm worried that the Smolder isn't going to be able to find value in these fights. He's been dying kind of off rip.
Yeah, it's gonna be the tale of the frontliners until Smolder gets full stacks. And probably 2 items.
But Himi did die off screen in the bot side.
He just gets solo killed by Sion.
Nah, I just get goon
No,
spotted.
he's just fucked by everyone.
Sion able to take this bot side turret. Picks up a little injection of gold for himself.
Yeah, if you're on Demacia right now, you want to slow down the game as much as possible. Just go farm on everyone and make sure there's no fights happening between these objectives.
Yeah. Bandle City is up about 2k gold here. So the game's still relatively even, especially for Chemtech.
True. It's a lot of kills, but both teams are getting them, so the game's staying even.
MF might be in a bit of trouble here. Kimmy approaching from the bottom, going to see if he can find anything. MF able to get away. The strut giving her so much move speed to just kind of walk it out there.
Top lane Udyr is taking the world's slowest scuttle crab. He's autoed that like 20 times so far.
Briar here going to engage on Big Top. Mumukyu goes wide.
Oh, the crab goes to the Camille W.
A small crab fight happening here. Both teams just kind of stacking away. One concern I do have is that at some point the Scion, if he gets very strong, might just end up with free reign on the side lanes here.
Yeah, you see he has full prio on the side lane and no one can match him 1v1.
And the Briar's also starting to be able to fight Udyr a little bit. Amumu is here to help. Bandage toss coming in now, hits the minion. Toph forced to run away. Second bandage toss probably incoming. Hits its target and Toph goes down. That's probably a top tower and another kill for Bandle City.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of plays with this Amumu in side lane and none with the Cho'Gath yet. You're gonna have to get some 2v1s going if you want to stay
Yeah,
in this
Cho'Gath's
game.
really struggling to have an impact, but hold up, Bandle City is choosing to start up Baron right in front of the noses of Demacia. That's a bit... Okay, they call it off. That was a Baron jump scare, I suppose.
Yeah, I was thinking they would hold it until they forced Diana TP, but it looks like they didn't think they could fight at 3v3.
I believe the next Drake is going to be coming up soon, so that's likely where we'll be seeing the next big fight if there is one. If I were Demacia, I would probably opt to give and see if we can get value on the other sides of the map. I can't help but feel like right now the Smolder doesn't quite have the damage to get through. He opted for Black Cleaver, which is quite interesting.
It's the
Is-
normal build. It's
is
almost
Black-
every game.
Is Black Cleaver what you go on Smolder now?
Yeah.
Is crit
Black Cleaver is
bad?
a really good item. It just gives you a bunch of stats and enough damage that, you know, once you get to
Fair
stack
enough.
your
A
space
fight
near your
happening
spell
down
cooldown.
here, perhaps.
Yeah, it looks like they
Ooh,
did
on
not
the side,
take your
Kel
advice.
caught out by the bandage toss. Knockup misses.
Briar
Briar
ult
ult
hits him across
lands
the map.
onto the Braum of all people. Kel stunned up among 4, forced to flash away. Going to see if he can take the blast cone, but gets hit by another bandage toss and goes down. Hockey Boy forced to flash
Briar
out.
might go down on this end.
Amumu ult hits 2. Smolder stuck alone. Toph in now trying to peel for the Smolder, who's trying to do as much damage as he can. Toph going quite low.
Smolder hit
Bandle
stacks
getting
during the
burned
fight.
down. Smolder
Oh, 2 of them executed
executes
instantly.
2. Smolder online now, slowly burning them down. MF has free reign, but not quite enough damage. And that's a Smolder we're looking for. Smolder flies over the wall. Fuel probably not going to be able to do anything.
Dude, your
Toph
flashes
trying
onto
to
the
kill the
MF base.
MF. MF uses barrier, but it's
Another
not
one
enough.
executed.
The Smolder execute, putting in so much work in these fights.
Yeah, getting the second direct should just mean it's like a 1v9 Smolder game.
Yeah, Smolder is going to be so strong, especially after that. He was 1-5 at one point.
Yeah, if you're Demacia, just keep doing nothing, you'll win the game slowly. If you're Bandle City, you gotta start
Oh,
getting
Hockey
creative.
Boy TPing.
No,
all
this
the way
might be
into
too
the back.
creative.
Demacia actually gets off of Drake to get the free kill on Hockey Boy. Knocks 3 into the wall, but is in a 1v5.
not
Going
better.
to simply die. That was a questionable TP if I've ever seen one, but... Possible steal
again.
here. Jaboy, money on the Amumu, looking for a bandage toss, goes over. Smite does not
He
land.
doesn't get it.
Secured by the Udyr. Amumu ult hits 3. There's no one to follow up, and he just throws his life away. Maybe a
Did more
Baron
damage
angle
than
for
I thought.
Demacia if they're going to look for it here.
Yeah, you've got to imagine the game's just slipped out of Bandle City's hands there.
Now it's just a bit
No
too
reason
much.
they should win anymore.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do. Camille's fallen off. Character doesn't really do anything. She's going to go in on the Cho'Gath alone in the river. But 3 people are on her. It looks like she's going to throw her life away very soon here. 2 knockouts
Camille's
land,
gone.
juggling her into the air. She's getting quite low. Braum picks up the kill. Cho'Gath ult doesn't actually get the execute. And it's going to be a Baron for Demacia as well.
Camille took the early bird ticket to the cuck chair there. All you could do was watch them take Baron. Oh, actually, Himmy's TPing bot. This could end up really bad. His Jim could
Briar
lose the
ult
fight at the other
lands,
end.
goes in on the Baron, fears all the entire enemy team. MF here does have the ultimate, going to blow it, but it hits nobody. Kel actually finished off, but now MF is stuck in a 1v3. Smolder going to get the execute. MF takes down Braum beforehand, able to actually stop the Baron.
Hockey Boy actually W'd and stunned the Baron there instead of any champ. You gotta think he might have gotten some damage off if he didn't.
That is crazy. We're not seeing a lot of Braum shields on these MF ults. Possibly could have saved Cho'Gath there if we'd managed to get it off in time.
No, they're never posturing or marking the MF early to make sure that they could do something about it.
Even still, with each one of these objectives that go over to the side of Demacia, the game just slips further and further out of Bandle City's hands.
Yeah.
We've been told that the shield was up, so we're going to go back because we don't want to slander people for no reason.
Alright, we gotta fact check this.
Because we know for a fact that Cho'Gath, I believe Cho'Gath dies.
Is the PPOI. Huh. All the positioning was awful at the start anyway, you're never gonna shield something from there, but yeah. Takes full
The shield
damage
was
the whole
up. The
time.
fact check is true.
Yeah, that is true.
The shield was indeed up. It was pointed at the enemy nexus, but it was there.
I was gonna mention the
A big
stopwatch coming
fight
in for
here.
him,
Amumu
but
ult
it's
hits
already
3.
used in a
Himmy's
fight.
stuck in the back of the enemy team. Ult's down. Amumu goes down as well.
And it gets
MF
ult
ult
damage
going and
off.
doing so much damage. Briar ult goes wide. Braum now stuck alone in the back line. Probably going to die here, forced to flash away. Briar here now giving chase. W blown, has Q I believe. Q's in on the Braum, not able to find the kill, so tanky, and actually
Not
throws
enough
her life
damage.
away for nothing.
And you've gotta just feel awful in Bandle City now because that was a 5v4. Looter's been pushing top the whole time.
Indeed. Now that's unfortunate. So many members of Demacia just so low, but no kills able to be finished off. So I'm gonna ult to try to save this tower. Is going to get Toph off of it for now.
I don't think Looter's ever in danger here.
Surely not. I have to wonder if maybe a Mumu, just a little bit too squishy, has a Randuin's Omen against Smolder, who has 25% crit, which is a choice of
Oh, we
all
see
time.
here. Himmy's on bot with TP on cooldown. We just watched Udyr. Based on vision, I feel like blue team has a chance, but they're not gonna take it.
No, there's no way. They don't know that Timmy has no TP.
Someone on that team knows he doesn't. You gotta have some faith.
So what are your thoughts on the Randuin's Omen for Mumu?
Into 0 crit.
Ah, there
I
is
guess
crit.
it.
See? Right here.
Yeah,
25%.
that's a choice for sure.
Randuin's damage oh no.
Uh-oh.
Don't look at that. Oh no. MF actually a bit caught out here. Udyr flashes on the MF, starts mauling her. She flashes over
Final
the wall.
doesn't find the Smolder.
Sion stuck in a 1v3. Udyr forced to disengage. Camille going quite low, as does MF.
Smolder's
Camille
done like
goes
10,000
down here.
damage
Hockey
and
Boy
no one's
jumping
finding
over the
him.
wall to try to help, but is now finding himself in a bit of trouble. MF goes down anyway, not able to get her. She does get her ult off. She just dies with it. An absolutely disastrous situation.
Yeah, with the 50-second
Might be a
death timers,
5
this is
for-
either
a 5
the
for
game
0 for the
or
side of Demacia.
Baron into slowly getting the game.
The Smolder is just simply too strong, and MF getting caught out quite a number of times, not able to find that ult value.
Okay, they're calling to push mid here. I would go for the Baron with Sion having ult up and people spawning soon.
You have to wonder if maybe Bandle City cooked a little bit too hard with this draft.
I hope they cook harder in the next one.
Because we're seeing that they really lack like an amount of damage, I think, with the Sion there. I mean, Sion's very potent in the front line,
Will we see a Briar TP?
but when they get the
haven't anywhere to
Amumu ult, there's no
TP.
damage to follow it up. Demacia going to start up Baron here, but it doesn't look like Demacia is going to contest. Baron at half, going to go down. Demacia heading over now, but it just might be too late. Sion ult comes in, steals the Baron Nasher!
Oh my god.
Briar ult in now! It's a massive fight! Where is MF? Amumu not here. MF dies as well. It's Sion here now. Hockey Boy tries to get out, not able to. No Amumu ult anymore. Oh no, Amumu does have ult still, actually.
Smolder's still alive.
It's a 2v3 in the Baron pit. Amumu burning quite a number of members, but it's just Sion now. The Smolder burn is just so potent.
Yeah, they steal the
quadra
Baron,
kill for
but it
Smolder.
doesn't matter. This game should end here.
Yeah, Baron stolen, but game is over.
Gotta imagine unless they take some turret shots by accident, this game's
MF
done.
just not able to find value again. I wonder where she was for that fight.
Everyone has to run from base to this. No one was ready. They're trying to make a
Yeah, MF
and everyone play.
kind of overextended here, walking a bit too far forward. Probably gonna get jumped on by Himi and just one-shotted. Unfortunately,
One-shot,
not
yeah.
able to get the damage off. Smolder actually dies to the Camille.
Hey, the game's not over, is it? Oh, okay.
Apparently not. Camille able to flash onto the Smolder and kill him. Saves the
Big
game.
shutdown.
Fold.
Camille can build some damage.
Fold 2. Managing to save the game here a little bit.
You've got to imagine they just made the unskippable cutscene take a bit longer. I don't see a way where they win a fight after that.
Bandle City is able to find themselves in the game for just a little bit longer, maybe buying themselves one more fight, one more chance, one more Hail Mary, see if they can do it.
We've gotta get
Himi
someone
might
to
be caught
snap
out
onto the
here.
smolder.
Silent Out goes wide. Himi does flash. Misses the bandage toss. Dodges the Q.
Alternatively,
Giving them the
Demacia
beat.
could start inting.
Himi ults but doesn't do any damage to these two.
And his team's
But
on their
the rest of
way.
his team is coming to help. Cho'Gath is here. They do no damage to Himi. They have no MF in this area. Amumu ult does land. Briar ult is here now. Lands on the Cho'Gath. It's going to be 5 members
TP in
of
from
Demacia,
here.
of Bandle City down here. Takes down
Two dead
Himi
before the
and
fight
Cal.
starts.
They're
This
funneling
might
in
be
one
their
by one,
best
but
chance.
Smolder is free hitting, doing so much damage to the Briar. Burning down the entire enemy team. A double kill, a triple kill for the Smolder. Can he
And
make it
Smolder showed
another
up and
quadra
everyone's
kill?
dead.
Fuel going down here. A quadra kill for Smolder. And now,
I don't think I don't think
that's
Camille's holding the
all
Nexus
she
twice.
wrote. A nice effort there. Bandle City managing to take down 2 members, but just not enough. Smolder just does too much damage. It's 4 items at 34 minutes. A bit less than I would have expected, but... honestly, a huge standout performance from both Toph and Mayo E-Guy this game. Himi also doing a lot to keep his team in the game in the early game. Demacia just playing super well in general. Every member kind of putting the work in.
Yeah, it was a good game from all of them. I think Himi did enough to make the game not auto-lost in the first couple fights, and they just held on long enough for Smolder to carry them.
That's the X factor we see. People just dive if they don't have enough dive for the Smolder. I had not quite a large enough lead to snowball. End up losing the scaling. Tale as old as time.
Hey, what kind of draft do you look for in Game 2 as Bandle City after you watch that happen?
I think after that, if I were Bandle City, I would draft some late game scaling too, and I would also see if we can go with a bit more damage in the mid lane. I think that Bandle City really suffered from just not having the damage to close out those fights. We saw that when MF died, they really just couldn't kill the Cho'Gath, the Braum, the Udyr.
Yeah, I think just any type of scaling win con would help. I picked a lot of early game stuff into a Smolder and weren't able to play clean enough to close it out.
Yeah, right? So hopefully we're able to see a bit of a pivot there from them for game 2.
Yeah, I wonder what champ Hemi will end up on. He picked Diana game 1 and then might double ban his champs again.
They could early pick the Victor. It is relatively safe at the moment. Not really many bad matchups, unless like there's a Kali or something, but a Kali doesn't really... I
Nah,
don't
Victor
think
wins
anyone
every
here plays
matchup.
Kali.
I think Victor's worst matchups are just the super long range stuff like Zera Ziggs.
Yeah, but Xerath and Ziggs are both so vulnerable to ganks. Xerath especially. Ziggs a bit better, but nowadays everyone just plays Ziggs in ADC role anyway.
Listen, if they have something like a Cho'Gath jungle again, I'm not afraid on the Zera. I think you might want to look for a draft like that.
I believe in pro play, they they think of a Kali as a bad matchup for Victor. But that's
Yeah,
pro
it's not
play.
because
And we're pretty
it's not because
talking.
Akali wins the lane. It's because the mid game's unplayable for Victor. Every time you get to 2v1 him for free, he can never step inside lane without dying to Akali.
Yeah, but that just might be what you need.
Yeah, some mid game buttons would be good.
Or the
And
other thing is
champ like
that if
Victor,
we,
that's what the draft ends up.
what I was saying was I think that if they were to early pick the Victor, right, I don't think there's anyone that can pilot a Kali to a sufficient level to effectively shut it down.
Oh yeah, I got no idea what the. I looked at Hockey's champ pool for mid lane. Akali's not in it, but I have not looked further than that.
Well, Hockey seems to be the top laner, at least from
I
last
think they
season.
could swap between games too, but we'll
Can they?
see. Yeah,
In that case, we might get some switcheroos here. Waiting on the next game's draft link. Don't quite see it yet. I'm actually
Or
curious to see how many feast stacks Cho'Gath had from champions at the end of that last game.
maybe like one.
I
It
don't.
should be the same link as the last draft, I think. And you just click game 2 on it.
Is it? Oh yeah,
Usually how that
this thing
works.
has a game too.
Yeah.
I always forget that. Well, draft hasn't happened yet, but we are in the draft screen.
Cool. Love looking at all the champions when nothing's happening.
Let me look at my shoe
Got
ads.
Caitlyn, Evelyn, Fiora, those are all champions.
Okay. So impatient, we can play some LOLDle.
That's always fun.
Is it LOLDle.net?
Love Max Holloway.
Hit him with the classic. First guess is always Rek'Sai. And we're on
And it's
fourth.
Rek'Sai!
Okay. It's a male non-jungler melee released before 2014. It's Darius.
So it's Zed. Oh. That's a good guess.
Ah, close. After Darius. Does not use mana. It might actually be
That might
Zed.
actually be Zed.
It might actually be Zed. Is Zed a human or is he like human
Uh,
mage ninja?
he might just be human. He's kind of like altered by the shadows,
He's
but I doubt
magically
that that has
altered
its own
then.
name.
Okay. Oh, he was also was Zed released in the same year as Darius?
Oh wait, it's also a top and either a jungler or a mid. They play
Oh,
multiple roles,
true.
great.
Probably a
Oh, Zed
top
is magically
jungle,
altered.
right?
Yeah, I think there's a lot more top jungles than top mids, probably.
It's the big thing is it's not energy, mana, or rage.
Oh. What the?
Could it be Yasuo?
Nah, there's no way Yasuo is like a top jungle in
Or
this.
it
He would
could either
just
be
be
a top
mid.
mid,
Oh,
right?
top mid.
Because it is an Ione,
Ooh.
it is an Ione mid.
Yeah, and or Riven. No, Riven would just be top. So yeah, I think Yasuo is the best guess.
It's
Yasuo's
the wind shitter.
also newer than Zed, yeah.
Guess by quote. They'll have
Good
more
guess.
holes than my favorite cheese is Twitch.
You gotta hope.
Ability, that is Rakan. That is his ultimate. What the fuck is that, Nami? I'm just too good at this.
Hey, just smurfing it.
That's Udyr.
Don't need me.
That's Black Belt Udyr.
Yep.
That was just too easy. Draft is started. Okay. We had a
Awesome.
first pick, Dr. Mundo. Fizzban. Victor is open for him if he wants it.
I'd really pick the Victor if I'm him. I don't want to get my champ pool diminished here.
Nefiri picked. I would pick. I swear, is this Dr. Mundo top or is this Mundo jungle again? It's like something strange.
Could be either, I think.
Mundo kind of a rough first pick.
Listen, they had a scaling win con in the first game, and now it's Mundo.
Honestly, if I were Bandle and I had someone that played it, I would have just slammed Gwen. You just flex that to wherever Mundo is and he can't play the game.
I'm thinking they might not have someone who plays it, but that would be a good draft decision.
So surely we pick the Victor here for Himi.
I would.
I would as well.
Unless they want to just get their both bot lane picks out.
But ADC is not typically like a super high prio here, no? We've already picked Senna. Caitlyn is
Yeah,
here.
and
I don't know
Smurf
if
can stand.
Senna's Senna's a very strange early pick. What?
Senna.
We're picking Senna Sona? Can we not
Taking
just
full
select
scaling.
Kate Lux here and just blast them into Netherworld?
Scaling worked in the first game. Let's pick 5 scaling champions now. We do not need an early game.
Lux would probably be pretty big value against both the Senna and the Sona, or just like a Nautilus. Also super good. Leona works as well. Super lethal. I'm very worried for both Senna and Sona here.
Yeah, this should be much easier than the first game to win too. They're like already so weak early.
I think they banned Victor.
I
Victor
would.
Mouse.
Yeah, Victor kind of helps the comp also, very strong in lane and has the scaling win con too.
Malzahar. Good ban, especially if having Fury. Rise. Fair enough. Apparently someone plays Rise.
Aaron ban.
So why did Demacia pick blue side? Is it winner's pick? Or is it loser's pick?
No, it's
It's
just
loser's pick.
predetermined.
Oh, it's predetermined.
Yeah, one team gets a game 1, one team gets a game 2, and then if game 3 happens, it's a coin flip, but it's predetermined on the schedule.
Echo. That's not bad. Echo mid probably.
Echo gets fisted by Victor.
Yeah, but you just go Hail of Blades, Echo, start E, and if you play against someone who's bad, you just clap them level 1.
Yeah, but Victor like takes bone plating in his default rune set,
He's
so
not
only
gonna
one of
take
your
bone
autos does
plating. He's
damage.
not going to take. Vex is
Every Victor
actually
takes bone
pretty
plating.
good.
Vex is good. I don't know how good Himi's Vex is.
I think I've seen him play it once or twice. Where are those
Also,
cheeky?
usually you want Vex with more setup tools than you have
Yeah, Vex
Mundo,
doesn't have
Senna,
anyone else to
Sona.
dive with her here. It's
Yeah.
a bit rough. It is good against Echo though, in theory.
Yeah, the lane should be winning. The
Should.
usefulness is another question.
Oh, Poppy is a pretty good pick here, honestly. But now that really does just mean that Vex is hung out to dry.
Yeah, Vex has to be really careful not to die to ganks this game, otherwise it could end pretty quickly.
They did pick Gwen, but why did they pick it now? Gwen's not even that good into Poppy.
It
Fair
took
enough.
them a while to remember Gwen was in the game. That's all
Fair
I got.
Fair enough. Maybe they heard me talking in the stream and then they picked Gwen, but it was already too late to pick it early when they were probably supposed to pick it.
I'm liking Bandle City's draft a lot more this game though.
The Poppy is a bit of an X factor here, though. If Poppy gets like a good W off and blocks like Gwen, Echo, and Fury, they pretty much just immediately die.
Yeah, but if we have triple dive into Senna Sona, I think the bot lane should be dying a bunch before anyone else gets to participate in the game.
And Gwen is in a position to just kind of kill everyone in this game.
Yeah, you have your own scaling win con this game too. It's not just like you have one champ that scales really hard and everyone else doesn't, so the game gets taken over.
I do love Gwen, so I'm going to have my eyes on this character. I want to see her perform.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, entertain the people.
Be entertained.
The weak fear the shadows.
We should put up a poll. Who are we betting for? Can we even put up a poll?
I smell
No, because I'm not
fear.
the channel. Fuck. Damn it.
Going.
After their last loss, Bandle City does have to take this win in order to 4.7k points on Demacia. Can we even bet on this game? Chemtech is always the better content. I don't know who's watching Hextech when you can watch this content anyway.
Fear is the first of many foes.
Certainly. What's not to love about this stream? Nobody wants Booze Bash too. That's B tier content.
Alright, I'm back. Is there a channel point prediction?
No, I don't think anyone's gonna put it up. Oh, someone. It is up. It is up.
No, there is.
The channel point prediction is up. Vote for whoever you think will win.
Nooper9 says I got 4.7k points on Demacia, but that is verifiably not true because there's only 200 points in the pool.
I think it just went up.
She is famous for lying.
I'll put 100 on Bandle City.
I'll put all my points on Bandle City, which is 7,000.
you just 96%
the odds are quite
for
balanced.
Bandle City.
Oh, I'm doing it the spam click way. She's going 10 points at a time. Oh, she figured out how to type a number maybe. Look up some matchup statistics. How does Vex versus Echo go?
It has to be Vex favored.
5% delta to Vex. Awesome.
That is like unplayable for Echo. What do you think about this game? Obviously, I think Bandle City is stronger early, but what happens if the game goes long? You think they... I don't even know if they're
I
necessarily
think
weaker late.
if both teams play at the same skill level as last game, Bandle City will win. I think they'd have to mess up even more this game to not
Right?
win from the early
Like, I
leads they
feel
should
like they have
have.
so much value. Like, even late game, like Caitlyn late game, Gwen late game, both
Yeah.
very, very scary. Right? Especially for, like, Senna Sona. Like, it's gonna be really hard for Senna and Sona to find, like, value with how much damage.
I
Bandle
think their
City
value
should be
will
able to pull
be
out.
not getting one shot by Echo.
They will get one shot.
Echo
by
into
Echo.
Fury. But that's gonna need a lot
It's
of
gonna be
items to
eyes
get
on
there.
Poppy Vex, honestly. I think that Senna Sona, I mean, they just simply cannot survive on their own here. They need
Yeah.
Peel. And we'll be in game very soon, hopefully. With 0 seconds on the spectator.
No, that
Never
was the last
mind.
pick.
2 minutes.
Back to waiting.
My bad.
Put the seatbelt on.
Back to draft.
Now we gotta
This is
stare
our
at these
chance.
champs for another 2 minutes.
Let's do some Naruto.
Oh, cool. You've got 2
Classic.
minutes.
Guess today's character. Sasuke Uchiha.
Good guess.
Male. Genjutsu. Nadakatsuki. Nature types. Dojutsu. Debut arc. After the prologue. Perhaps it is. It's not Kurina. I think it's Kurina. Do you guys know any Naruto characters? Who the hell is this?
No idea. I think last time I
Maybe
watched
it's
Naruto was
Gaara.
during an Obama presidency.
Oh, yeah, it's a Jinchuriki. What are the other Jinchurikis? Is it B? It's not B either. How many other Jinchuriki are there in this fucking show, man? Yagura? It's Yagura? Okay, fair enough.
Who
What
won
the
game one? Demacia.
is this? This has to be the sand.
Spectator delay is finally actually over.
Oh, it's wood style. Ah well. That's enough Naru total. Got a clown Vex here.
Oh yeah,
Cast
he has the
AQ's
freaky
popping.
Vex skin.
That's the best Vex skin.
I bet he picked the champ just because he got the skin.
I'd believe it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Any strange lane assignments? No, looks like everyone's in the
Nas
same
is what
lanes
I
they were last
assume.
time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us in. Let us in.
Well, every character on blue team has a dash, and we got Poppy Vex. Maybe that's something we could play around.
Ah, someone had some computer issues, so our game is delayed.
Oh, great. I love loading screen. Look at all the borders,
Any
such as
interesting rune pages for us to look at? All pretty
it
standard.
is the Hail of Blades Echo.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone else is just doing default rune page.
I wish I could draw like they do for the league splashes.
Met someone who made some of them. They do take a while.
Yeah, they take the league splashes always take a huge amount of time, but it's also just like the skill required, you know. Like if I was as good as Bo Chen, I'd be happy.
Go train for 1,000 years.
Probably will only take like 10 or less.
What's the other Boost Bash game looking like?
Please tell us that we're gonna be in game this time. Did their game start
Oh,
yet?
cool. New loading screen.
Hit actually plays more Vex than anyone else in the lobby. Plays their own jam.
That is more Vex than I even thought. I knew he has played it. I don't think he's played it that much.
And we're in game.
Finally.
God bless game 2. If
Surely
Bandle
there's
City
not
is
like
able to pull this one out, we're gonna be in a game 3.
that
Chemtech
is how that
3's
works.
part. What a joy.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
God damn it.
I was gonna say, surely there's not a pause.
Shit.
Oh, we're only now seeing the beginning text.
Really, man?
Hextech series is going about how I expected.
How is it going? Is Jord winning?
Jord's winning, yeah.
Jord the fucking destroyer. Someone give him MVP.
This is a W stream. I love the pause screen. Look how ready they all look to go.
How far out do you think we can scroll?
Wow. Looks pretty far. Also, if you look at the minimap, blue team hasn't left their fountain and red team is like at their tier 1
That
tower.
is true, actually.
I think we know who's paying attention here.
Is this really what the map looks like? Does it have like random patches of stuff?
I mean, it looks like a background when you're like in that area with your camera, but yeah.
There's like globules of background. We're gonna lose viewers if people keep pausing like this. Mods, ban them.
Yeah. Someone get a sub. Get the game going.
Get me in there. A bit of trash talk happening in the chat.
Yep. What else do you do when you're sitting in a game that's been paused for 3 minutes? Oh yeah, I think they could hear you actually. They probably saw your message.
Yeah, I think so. It's there in spirit.
Wonder if you could get system muted in spectator. Type a slur quick.
I don't want to find out. Oh my god. God bless. Maybe the game will finally start. Oh my god.
Cool.
Okay, we can start now, guys. Come on. Burning oil.
Always burning oil.
There we go. The game begin.
Now you have to wait longer because of spectator.
Did the spectator crash or something?
Nah, it does this whenever there's a pause.
Oh.
Having fun.
How long do we have to wait?
I don't know, you could try clicking around. I don't know,
Finally! Now we're finally getting started. Game is underway. I've been
Alright, now we're on
missed
blue team.
invade coming out from red team. Blue team pretty
Yeah, they
late
do get to
here.
invade simply because they left their fountain faster before the pause.
Got my eyes on this mid lane. Going to see if we can maybe. Oh, we started Q. Never mind, I guess. I don't want to watch anymore.
I also wouldn't start into Vex.
I would. You know that the Vex is going to use Q on the waves and just blast her.
Vex uses Q
We're
on the
starting
wave,
E on
Vex
the
uses
Leona.
Bane.
That's interesting. We just take a decent chunk of damage. Caitlyn dying to the minions.
Trade.
But funny enough, even though we landed Leona E, the Bandle City bot lane is actually lower than you would expect. So now probably gonna be able to heal it up. Decent amount of damage on Caitlyn.
Another Leona E.
Caitlyn kind of dying for this.
Yeah, Kalen's fucked. The Doran's Helm start for Senna means that this damage isn't really working.
I mean, they have double sustain anyway.
yeah.
They really can't afford. The Bandle City bot lane really can't afford to be just like trading this damage out.
Nah, this is an awful start for them. If you go even, you're losing.
Damn it on a hockey
Even-
boy. Relatively slow
even
early game.
Fully missing the Q, Poppy wins that trade, so I think we're gonna see Poppy winning this lane.
I think Gwen can win the lane if she plays it better, but
Yeah,
not if we
definitely.
keep getting stunned into the wall.
Keep getting hit. Oh! He walked out of
Um,
the Gwen W, so the Q2 didn't do damage.
I mean, Poppy is out of
What-
mana.
Why did Vex have to recall
Nefiri
already?
going for a bit of a invade here on the Mundo, clearing much faster. Mundo just loses his raw. He might even get invaded here on his blue.
Yeah, invading the Windows
Eyes
a
are
good
on
way
your
to try
boy
to get a
J
lead
Money
here.
here, seeing if he can get a kill here. Hockey
Well,
boy
if
going to
Hemi
see if
could-
he can look for the recall.
Hemi should be
Gonna-
able to react to this and kill Nefiri.
Nefiri is alone here, going to throw the Q out. Gets the blue buff, does not get the blue buff, but is going to start doing damage to
Yeah,
the
Hemi's on
Mundo.
his way.
Vex is on his way, but Kel is just going to die. Does not use his flash. Your boy J Money on the Nefiri getting away with highway
Top
robbery
resets
on the
too.
Mundo.
All these solo laner resets are messing with their ability to
Meanwhile-
make plays.
Not quite what you would expect from the Bandle City bot lane. They're really struggling more than you'd expect here. Taking way too much damage early. Probably have to seed a bit of lane pressure and then look for the all-in on the bounce back or something. Yule getting some decent trades in as well.
Yeah, he got that trade right before Vex passive came up, so he doesn't take much back.
Gwen, so staying in the Poppy Q and then using W after the damage is not typically what you want to do. They're actually looking to ambush the Mundo. Mundo is on a trap, and Nefiri is here to help. Mundo forced to flash away, using the flash from earlier. But now Caitlyn takes a decent chunk of damage off the back end. Kel is here to leech some XP, hits the Q, but probably going to retreat back into his jungle.
It's like Window ambushed himself, he just walked face first into them.
Bandle City bot lane really gonna have to be looking for a reset here. They don't have the health for any kind of extended fight or the mana, especially on this Caitlyn.
Yeah, the spot's looking rough, but I don't think Demacia really has a dive threat, so they'll probably end up both resetting around the same time anyway.
Gwen really needs to stop standing next to these walls, man. Please, for
You
the
think you'd
love of
figure it
God,
out.
stand anywhere else.
You'd figure it out after the 4th time it happens usually, but
Just like, please stop
Let's go
walking
for
next to the
5.
wall, man. I'm begging you. I'm actually begging you. Hockey boy.
Gwen is winning some of these trades despite getting hit by everything, so you
Yeah,
gotta
'cause the lane
imagine
is good for Gwen.
with a little more intellect going into it, Gwen would be hard winning.
Kind of a nothing burger happening in mid. Gwen is. What is going on?
Mid lane's
Gwen-
probably favoring Echo because
Gwen
should
behind
not
the
be
turret. Nefiri looking for another fight. Kel is really homeless here. Has almost no HP. Pops W to try to get away. Loses his entire topside jungle to the Nefiri. Actually, maybe not. Vex is here to help. Gwen going to try to look for a recall. Maybe nothing happening out of it. Mundo level 4.
yeah, Gwen has a bit of a CS lead now.
Uh,
You would hope starts to win the lane here. Proxy a wave, got a tempo reset, gets to hold this wave in front of her tower now. Gwen should start to get a big lead. Now it's looking like Demacia's bot lane's the one under a dive threat and Caitlyn's up 10 CS.
Mundo's here, but he's lower leveled in the bot lane. Can't help but feel like he's not gonna be able to do anything. 4 levels down on the facts.
Go
And
take
the
the red buff,
echo.
please. He's only down 3 farm.
Mundo, man, please farm your jungle.
Oh, not the crab,
no,
not
no,
the crab,
no,
not the crab. It's
No,
doomed.
Cal, why? He doesn't even get the scuttle crab. He pays with his
the
life.
crab
It's
goes to
so
the Fury,
doomed.
and
He
Mundo
doesn't
does
get the
not go where
crab and he
pleases.
dies. And now his entire bot side is up. If Nefiri wants you to just walk in and take that too, he's gonna be down 4 levels. Mundo has not gotten a single point of XP in the last like 2 minutes.
It's so tragic. I think Nefiri could just hop over the Dragon Wall and kill him again too.
Mundo first pick, maybe not quite working out for us as intended here. Nefiri taking some mercy, choosing to recall instead of just killing Mundo again.
Might honestly be important
Gwen,
if he
man,
didn't make a play
please,
bot
for
or
the
jungle
love
there.
of God.
But Nefiri has a
Don't-
bunch of camps to
Don't
farm.
walk into the wall. Don't. Oh my God, what are we doing?
Oh my god,
Oh,
we're getting solo
you!
killed.
Oh, for you!
Oh, he just stood there and took it for like 10 seconds straight.
He just wants it, I guess. He just charges up next to the wall and gets blasted. No recourse for the Gwen.
Wow, yeah, and what should have been a bad wave stay for Poppy just gets a solo kill and gets to crash 2 waves now.
Gwen does have TP, but I think the crash happens anyway, yeah.
Yeah, it's still the slow TP, it's not upgraded yet. More blue
And the
team camps
Fury
being taken by the
Getting
red
another
team
counter jungle
jungler.
off, but there's no way, they don't know.
Poppy hasn't recalled, I don't know if I like this.
They don't know, this is bad, they know. Oh my God, Nefiri has a flank, Mundo's gonna be homeless again. One grub goes down, Nefiri here now.
Yeah, he has to drop this
Don't
mid
walk
wave
into
if
the
they're ever
wall.
gonna play this.
Don't walk into the wall, don't walk into the... Don't walk into the wall. Has flash
No one's
though, going to flash
Ever
out.
played
Looks like they're just gonna
against Poppy.
get out of here. Actually,
Oh, there's
Himi's
the
going to
Gwen
take
ult.
down Nefiri. Gwen is here now, has ultimate.
Hemi, why did he
Just
just
walks
throw
into
his
the
art?
wall again. Oh my God. We just...
The Vex just threw ult into Gwen W that was already up before the ult.
People just...
Oh
my
Mundo
lord,
using his
Mundo,
flash
my
again.
friend.
He might actually get this. It might
think
still
they
be enough.
do.
Yeah, it looks like it
The
is.
flash coming out from Himi. Gwen goes down.
2 flashes for 1 Gwen.
Mundo getting a bit of sweet revenge. That actually evens out the XP between the Nefiri and the Mundo, which is kind of crazy, all things considered.
Oh, the mid and top swapping for a wave. They both lose a decent amount of quest progress. They lose no gold or XP on their map play, they got all the resources from that.
Game neck and neck again. Leona actually hasn't been able to find much value in this bot lane with the all-ins.
Yeah, he hit a few E's level
Echo
1,
is
but I
here,
think
though.
that hurt the lane more than it helped. We'll see if I can get this dive off.
This looks like a very suspect dive. I would not go for this one.
Decides not to. It's gonna walk over a pink ward. I don't know if blue team could do anything about it. Yeah, Himi's just gonna crash the wave. Misses the return damage. That should have been free. Leona's got a flank
He
on
might
mid
be in a bit of
here.
trouble here. Leona does have ult. Lands a stun.
Opens with ult, lands
I go
it,
in, but he
can't
has
get
a
his
spear.
passive off.
Bo's
Oh,
forced
but he
to
gets
run
a
away.
W. In between the Leona E and Q. Getting
Can I make my
everything's looking
camera
fine.
go away from the Gwen? Makes me sad.
I like watching the Gwen.
Don't walk into the wall, man! Please, for the love of God, stop running into the wall! I'm begging you, I'm begging you, please. He's gonna die. He's dead. Poppy's gonna W. Never mind.
No.
The Fury's bot here, so is Mundo.
Echo's here too. It's
There's
gonna
no
be
damage here. There's no way they
delayed
get this dive
4v4
off.
though.
Himmy's got the ambush.
I would have preferred to see him just push the mid wave. I don't think they had a real dive threat.
Yeah.
If he can land an R on this Caitlyn, she's dead though. Even Leona, they might just be able to kill.
Himmy lands the ult on the Leona. Leona taking a lot of damage,
See.
slowed.
Am
Senna
I
ult
right?
misses to the flash, but I think Leona might just be dead anyway. Himmy picks up
Caitlyn
the
is
kill.
dead.
The Fury
Oh, he hits the R
dashes
again.
in, almost dies. Lands the Vex R, but not going to take
I'm
it.
taking it. I would have taken that.
I would have to. My life for ire. 4-manning the Drake, while Echo crashes a quad stacked with
Yeah, the mid
Finn.
minions, guys. Anyone want them? Free golden XP. Oh, he might get it. He won't get it. Nice try, Himmy. He got the casters.
This top lane is illegal, by the way. I cannot believe how we're just
Echo went to this bush on vision, by the way.
this this
They had
spot,
100%
man.
info he was there.
This freaking plant here, this cactus. Or
Yeah,
whatever
it's
this
really
is.
sticky.
She just loves the cactus and it angers me. Please. Oh my god, I'm just gonna walk into the wall again. W before you take. Ah!
You know, she didn't get hit into a wall that time. At least something different happened.
True. It at least was not the wall. You know, everyone has their own way of playing. Perhaps Gwen is just psyoping here.
Yeah.
Please don't walk into the wall. The Fury is here, but he's going to be stuck in a 1v2.
Thinking.
Uses W to dodge, takes the
Ooh.
blast cone out. Himmy does have ultimate. Probably going to fish for it? No.
Oh, he's gonna take the free fly.
Well, look at you.
Demacia has a while to do whatever they want. They should have a good setup for the next objective.
This Leona pick really worries me. I feel like it needs to find value in the bot lane before they get outskilled. You could really look for like a Leona ultimate first to engage rather than trying to use the E because you're outranged by so much. Leona ult, very short cooldown. Very useful for looking for the fights if they just let the Senna push up a little bit. 'Cause they have
Yeah, you don't want to
damage
sync it with
100.
Neferi. You have Neferi and Echo that have both been trying to move bot, but every
The
time
Fury's
it's just
here, but there's
deep
just no
under
kill
tower.
angle on him. He probably doesn't even know if he's just going to flash. I thought he would
Flash.
get fear up, but
His passive was on cooldown. It was a
Leona
good time
does
to
have
look.
ult. Please, ult, please use any ability. Oh my lord. If it keeps going at this rate, this might actually look really bad for Bandle City.
Yeah.
Their
Kinda
bot
looking
lane
like
is just
game
getting
one.
the free skill.
They had a good lead and now they're doing nothing, and they made a couple misplays, so it's hard to stick with it.
That's a better trade. Okay, hockey boy.
Yeah.
Do
We
that a
don't
couple
give
more
Poppy
times
the
without
stun.
walking into the wall. Himmy fighting
We might
here.
overchase the.
Maybe overchasing a bit, has no flash. Leona going to land a stun. Himmy rooted and goes.
That's
Going to die. Echo picking up the kill. Gwen just going to die
Taking
here.
the
Has
kill.
flash, but don't think she'll be able to get out. Maybe has a Q. Q.
Leona's here in
Q
a
for health,
second.
Q for health, Q for health. Okay, good.
Gwen dies, but at what
Stun
cost?
lands on the Mundo. Probably going to go down as well. Does have ult ticking. Will it be enough healing? We don't know. Oh, barely. Just barely the Mundo manages to get out.
Oh, the Fury ult is up in like 5 seconds. I'm hopping over that wall.
Poppy actually
Poppy cancels her
stops
back,
the
but
back, but
that's
I
not
don't
the
think
one
we
he
can
would've
dive
been
a
able to
Poppy
kill.
of all things. So. Going to go for the Rift Herald instead.
Get it.
Caitlyn does get quite terrifying later. I worry if it'll be able to get through the Sona later on. Really hoping this Leona is able to find some value. Was just able to get that kill. Caitlyn might be in a bit of trouble here. Do you have the Sona ult? Do you have the Senna W still? Going to flash the Sona ult. Caitlyn able to get away. Emoting as well, dropping a random trap for safety. Kel in a bit of trouble again, and caught by 2 in the jungle. Slowed, going to die to the Gwen. Gwen
Yeah, looked
picking up
like
a
Kel was
much
starting to
needed
win the
kill.
1v1, but did not end up being a 1v1.
Ended up being a 2v1. Top is here, a bit of a visual bug. I think that's the remnants of the Poppy W. Managed to in-one the stun, very good. Echo takes a full tower off of Timmy at
Just
7.
Poppy's aura following him. Also, yeah, Hemi just keeps ducking out of lane, looking for plays that he doesn't need to, and losing like a tower plate each time, and he's done that like 5 times now, so his tower's gone. Does it go away after the W? Nope. Still has the aura.
I think that'll be there for the rest of the game.
Maybe he could die and it'll go
might
away.
have an angle here, and if Fury is in the area. Echo may be able to come down, but Mundo is also in the back. Could be a potential 4v4. Ult lands on the Caitlyn. She gets immediately one shot, but now Vex is stuck. Leona E
Easy
misses,
play.
goes wide. Leona ult does land a stun though. Echo on the back being chased by Mundo, but Leona not able to go in. Picking up a free kill on the Caitlyn. Wait for it, just getting one-shotted, not even using the barrier.
An easy kill and probably an easy dragon for Demacia. I'll see this Echo reset.
Looks
I
like
don't
they
think
may
he
be
can do
looking to
anything
fight
to pop
it
it.
anyway.
Oh, he might
Pushing
TP.
in,
Echo's gonna
does land
TP
the
back
stun.
in.
Vex is stunned up, still has the fear. Does
The Echo's
not
still not
use it.
TP.
Okay, uses the fear the Gwen. Now it's just Gwen and the Fury stuck in here alone. Have no ultimates. The Fury looking for a fight onto the Senna. Gwen
Echo
doing a 1v1
TP
against
top
the
lane.
Mundo. Nefiri doing a decent amount of damage, staying alive in the back. Going to get chased down by the Senna. Probably going to die here despite the Caitlyn help. Unfortunate. Gwen able to make it out alive, but not a good trade for the side of Bandle City.
You've gotta imagine if Echo's gonna reset TP anywhere, it's gonna be back to the fight, not into top lane in the middle of it. But that's what he did.
I don't think I've seen Echo ult a single time either.
Oh, it looks like he's winning this lane. Oh, big damage onto the Poppy here. Press R and dodge it. Oh. Gonna get big tower damage. Mid tower
Caitlyn
tier 2's
definitely in a
almost
bit of trouble
gone.
here. Has no flash. Sona does not have ult though. Caitlyn taking so much damage. It's just going to die under the tower. Leona E misses as well. A disaster for Bandle City. Caitlyn just getting dog walked.
I don't know if it's a disaster. They traded so much gold on the map. They're up like 1k now.
That is true, but Caitlyn didn't have to die. So
They just
sad.
got 2 free towers on the other side.
Is Echo just gonna dawn nowadays? I suppose. I suppose it's working.
Yeah, Duskendon's good. It's easier to play with
A
also.
flank coming in on Himi, but he does have his fear. Echo looking for a stun, not going to land. Slow does land on Himi. Forced to flash over the wall.
And they just take the free flash. Pretty disciplined that they haven't been following these flashes. A lot of times you'll see them go for the flash over the wall and just throw the whole play.
Poppy trying to push off Nefiri, and Nefiri taking a decent amount of damage, but has Gwen here to reinforce. Blue buff going to go down, Nefiri picks it up. Looks to be a fight here. Poppy very, very tanky, still not going down. The rest of Bandle City, or Demacia, is now here to reinforce. Is Bandle City forced to run away? Do still have the Echo. Ult uses W to see if they can slowly
Cut across all 5 of them.
Poppy going in, lands a stun on the Echo, who dies before
And he
being able
doesn't
to
press it.
ult, and it's the end for Leona
Could they just
and
Baron off
Echo.
that? I'm hitting Baron here. I think they could do it.
I do think so. Gwen may be able to do something, but it doesn't look like she wants to here. And the Fury going to go to the other side of the map might just be the end for Bandle City. I'm not gonna lie. This game looks pretty doomed.
Yeah, the Gwen's TPing mid. I think you just push mid and bot more and go for even more towers off of this to try to hold on to the game. You're still up in gold, but they'll be down after the Baron's killed.
The Fury not getting Serpent's Fang could be a mistake. Would be pretty high value this game, I think, especially.
I think everyone could build Serpent's Fang and it would be good this game, yeah. You're into
We're just
4 shield
seeing, like,
champs.
going to be able to get this turret, but
Oh, they still have Herald.
yeah.
Haven't been placed yet.
I'm gonna just leave here. Himi might have ultimate. Could fish for Caitlyn here.
Again, they're back up for
Fish
one
for
play.
the ult. Himi. Throws the ult, hits the Caitlyn on the E. One shots her, Caitlyn's dead. Just like that, deleted. Hits the Gwen as well next, but it is under tower. Himi probably not going to take this one. They might look for a dive. Never mind. Possibly just a trade back on the tower. Leona 1v2 in the mid lane.
Yeah, I've got to imagine they're finally about to trade back some towers with the Baron. Maybe just run away with the game here.
Echo is on the top side here. I mean, Echo can side lane, but we don't see him getting any value in any of these fights, right? And that's the main issue. Like, despite the fact that, oh, hold your horses though, stun lands here, onto the Senna, Gwen on top of her, going to be able to snip her to pieces. Sona here, no ultimate. Might go down to the Echo, who's here as well. Gwen knocked out by the Poppy ult. Leona going back in, going very low, going to die to the Mundo. Echo not able to find anything again.
Gwen's looking pretty strong now. Went for Rabbit on second. Actually has some damage.
Is a pretty good item. I'm really worried about this Echo. I feel like it's not gotten a lot of value. Flash probably not necessary either. Over the wall Vex, not able to find the fear. Gwen able to use W in time. Gwen is strong, but I'm really worried about the two divers, no? I don't know about you, but I feel like the Echo and the Nephiri really have just not found any value for like the last 10 minutes.
Echo's still on tempo, or like with gold, he's still up with the game. So I think Gwen and Echo could find plays in the future.
He has gold, but he hasn't been able to do anything with it thus far.
Nope, just hitting towers.
The Leona as well hasn't really been able to find anything. Like all the plays that they have been able to go for didn't end up working out for them.
Yeah, I'd like to see Echo start to try to make some plays and just, you know, be willing to press the R button.
Yeah, we haven't seen Echo ult a single time. Echo ult is typically a very good ability. Gwen walking next to the wall again. Don't cast E. Okay, you can trade, use Q. Good. Keep the fight up. Keep going. Chase. Use ult.
Yeah, it's the Omni-Vamp boost too. I think a lot of this
Never
damage
mind,
on him is
not
fake.
ulting. Poppy probably could have died there. Positing for another
Really?
Drake. Echo TPing in. Could be a potentially risky position. Gwen
Echo
does not
TPs
have
for the
TP to
public.
join. Poppy does, so it's going to be a 4v5 here. And they're just going to take the Drake. Nephiri kind of caught out. Dashes straight into the Poppy W. Grounded, forced to flash out. Poppy dashes in, knocks up 3.
Oh, it's big.
Leona ult catches nobody. Mundo just walking them down. Leona trying to frontline. Caitlyn trying to do damage. Trying is a bit of a strong word, I would say. No damage coming out. They're just so tanky. Echo presses
Poppy's
R,
holding the
hits
tower the whole
nobody.
time. Doesn't end up too good for Demacia. Gwen got another top tower. I'd be taking the wave and hitting the next tower too.
I would too,
But
but
she's gonna have a lot of gold to
here
spend.
we are. Echo has no more ult, but is positioning very far forward. This Caitlyn is very, very weak, unfortunately. She has 2
Yeah.
items, but the damage just isn't there. Maybe after she gets LDR, but
It's been 2 items to 2.5 for a while, and she's gonna be down more after Senna gets to spend gold.
I'm surprised she didn't decide to go Hexophis this game.
Nope, trying to get some damage with the earlier IE, but
I feel like Collector would be good if you capitalize on it, but their bot lane just hasn't really been able to find any value. First item, Knight's Vow, coming out from Leona is definitely interesting. I would probably not put it on Caitlyn, unfortunately. Sona stunned up, might die here, flashes away. Vexal does land on the Leona though. Leona quite tanky, not going to go down. Sona ult lands, Leona taking quite a bit of damage, going to actually die. Another free pick. An
another
attempted catch on
start for
Sona ends up
Leona.
turning into a death for the Leona. It just looks more and more rough by the second. Gwen,
Yeah, we're really
another
gonna
fight
need
with
the-
Poppy. You probably could win this if you just... Oh, misses the Q though.
He's on a timer though, everyone's gonna come if he tries to fight forever. They're gonna need to see Echo and Gwen making some plays together, or
If
I
any
think
of
they're
you
all gonna
guys
be
ever
losing.
decide to play Gwen, best piece of advice, don't wait for 4 stacks to Q, just press it on cooldown. Oh no, she's building Zonias. Please don't build Zonias. That's so bad. Q now, Q now, Q now, please Q. Ult, ult, ult. Good, 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 good.
And
Dodge
Echo's
it.
here.
Oh, Echo's
And
not here
Echo's gone.
anymore.
Oh, it certainly could have just killed the Poppy. There, or
It looks
checked by
like
a Senna
the
ult.
other game is over, the Hextech game. So we're just here all watching Chemtech. Pray
Yeah,
for
I think
Bandle
that
City to get a win here. I'm
means we're
hopeful.
2-0'd.
Maybe we'll have a game 3.
I'm not hopeful.
I'm
I
not
think
either.
we're not getting a game 3.
Listen, you have to be positive. We cheered for Hemi's team last game. This game, we cheer for Hockey Boy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see a good angle where they come in like all on Vex or all on Senna, but if they
Leona
do it in
stunned
front of
up.
everyone, they get CC'd
By the Senna,
forever and
misses the
healed.
ultimate. Leona ult goes wide. Gwen TPing up, but without any more engage, I don't know if they can find anything. Echo is here, going to use the ultimate to heal up a bit, but they're already taking so much damage. Vex into the back line. One shots the Echo. Still has ultimate. Hits the Caitlyn. Has
Gotta
ult still,
imagine
probably
Vex
going to
just
take it.
wipes this.
Takes it onto the Caitlyn. Caitlyn about to get one shot, taking so much damage, just going to die. Gwen dead too, and it's an absolute disaster for Bandle City. A 5-0.
Yeah. Well, they've been down a gold the whole time because the towers were getting taken by Bandle City, but
That
this was
might
the
be
one
the
play that...
end. We see like we're going on Poppy. Leona not able to find anything here, unfortunately. Gwen is here, dashes into the enemy team though, tries to fight the backline, which is probably a bit of a mistake here. Maybe we should see if they can help peel their team. Zonya's a little bit early, but now stuck in a 1v4. Gwen ends up probably dying to this, flashes into the Fury to get her snared. No peel for Caitlyn, who just ends up dying to Himi. Himi actually manages to flash the Q, so pretty impressive. Just gets walked down by Munda though. Just kind of
Yeah, everyone on
yeah.
Bandle City was either sitting on a lot of gold or didn't have like a good item bought, and they decided to send it here. When I think they could have waited for 3 items on everyone.
The fight mechanics just aren't there though. Like they aren't landing the CC, like the Leona stun on anyone. Gwen not quite like, zoning enough. She has to be hitting the Munda. She's the only one that can kill him, unfortunately.
Yeah, it wasn't that good of a look.
The Fury also just not able to find really any value at all.
Kills pinging that his smite's down when he's not contested by a single alive enemy champion.
Oh, this? Yeah, we went back to watch the fight. We'll speed it up to live now. Actually, another absolute
Hey, we just
disaster.
missed the whole fight.
I mean, it's just another washout.
Spoilers, it looks like the game ended with the Baron.
It's just a complete washout. They do no damage. They have nothing going for them anymore. Caitlyn just immediately died, having done nothing. Looks like it's over, boys.
Oh, it looked
No
like they
game
could
three
keep
for
holding
us.
on, but they lose fights while gold advantaged and never take a fight with their items completed. And they just bleed out sadly.
I honestly think they could have won some of these fights. It's just like a
Yeah.
mechanics issue. They just didn't play their champions well.
They were never on the same page as anyone else.
They're kind of funneling in one by one. Echo and the Fury not able to find any angles onto the enemy backline. Caitlyn Leona not able to actually find any early kills in that lane is pretty unfortunate. Gwen losing lane to Poppy is kind of rough, especially judging from the nature of it, and Echo gets counterpicked. It's just a rough game.
Yeah, it seems like Demacia is just coordinated enough to win these games, and they always have some way to win, even if someone's messing up early game.
Truly. Well, time for winner interviews. If any of you are watching, feel free to jump down. We will offer a interview to the winner. Any takers?
Here's a winner.
Come on, man. Come
How
on,
was your
man.
first time, Vex?
Hello, Himmy. Hello.
Why don't you tell me, Fish?
You lost your tower solo. I don't know. I would have never made that mistake. 5 plates for no reason when you're winning.
Yeah, I probably had one roam that took a bit longer, but I thought the Echo was matching me. But man, I think every roam, although I did lose turret, I think it was pretty successful. I think it set up Drake. I think we got to
I'd
pick once
say
or
it was maybe a
twice.
50-50, but
Yeah, it's
great
not it's
job on
not
those
it's not
ultimate
great,
fights.
but this isn't about me, the team. Look at the
Exactly.
team.
This
Look
is
at
about your
those.
team and the
Yeah,
win
yeah,
that
yeah.
you
We
just
can.
pulled
Good.
off against Bandle City.
You made some
Yeah.
important plays. You hit a lot of your Vexels. In game 1, your
Thank-
roams kind of kept the game
I knew
together.
I knew you were casting, so I said, okay, I have to play my best.
True,
I have
understandable,
to.
and perform you did, taking out the Kalen in several fights, especially at the end there, and holding your team together for game 1 until they were able to scale. A great
Yeah,
performance from honestly everyone on your team, wouldn't you say?
I would. I mean, once again, Mayo and Jay played incredible. Toph was really good. I mean, he weak sides it. He gets no love. He just is a top laner's life up there. Just runs it 1v1. I mean, he didn't die this
I don't
game. I
know.
mean, it was such a massive poppy angle too with all the dashes, like the dash save he had on the Mundo right in the top lane. What was big, keeping a bit of our tempo and lead. Go ahead.
I don't know if you got to see much of top lane, but every single Poppy E was a stun.
No, to be honest, I know Poppy has a stun. I don't know what's on her E, but yeah,
Like,
I
you hit him
mean,
into a wall every time.
oh well, Toast the man, and then Kel. I mean, Kel won 2 smite fights in game 2 after an unfortunate smite in game 1. I mean, hit 3 or 4 massive cleavers to kind of like clean up a fight. We got one or maybe traded 1 for 1, but then he landed it. We got to follow up on it. Got a strake. Got us an ace. Whatever it was. I mean, once again, the team played really well in all facets. When Kel got invaded once or twice, so we knew that was kind of gonna probably happen within the Fury. It's one of the reasons why we banned Diego Kane, because we knew
Was
they'd probably look
there
to invade.
was there any point in that second game especially where, especially after the Mundo dies like the first couple of times and he's like level 4 to level like 6 or 7, were you scared at all? Were
Was
you
he? Oh, was
worried?
he down 2 or 3 levels?
Yeah, he was
Uh,
down like 3 levels to mid lane, 2 levels to enemy jungle, I think.
to be honest, it didn't feel that way. I kind of called for hey, let's see if we can look for Scuttle here, and then I didn't really know the wave state of bot, and I was pushing mid, so I kind of pushed him into that probably unfortunate death, but it didn't feel that way. And then especially we didn't until later in the game we didn't push for any objective without making a pick first.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would rotate maybe sack a wave, and that's probably why I knew we were going to lose the map and lose 2 or 3 drakes. If I didn't kind of let a wave or 2 go mid and Echo stayed mid. All right, now we're making a play bot. Okay, now we have advantage, health advantage or numbers advantage. Now we can slow down and scale, right? Because we had Senna, Sona, and Mundo. We're looking to get late. It's not necessarily great on me, but at that point I would kind of turn into a bit of a disengage for the dive. So we just looked to find advantages, and then. But how long was Mundo down for? 2-3 minutes, and then we made a pick. We got that second. We got the second Drake. Toph made the big pick in top lane that allowed us to get and sneak grubs.
Mm-hmm.
So like, even when a bad play was made by somebody on the team or something happened a bit out of whack, we still were able to make up somewhere else. And
Yeah, it was
then
never all 5 of you messing up. Like, you all made mistakes, but your team overall, everyone contributed, and you all were able to
correct.
keep the game
Yeah,
positive almost the whole time.
yeah, we have really good
Mm-hmm.
comms right now. Like, there's no one really diving, and they're like, why is this person out there tier 2 1v4? Like, we're not really having that. I think we have clear team comps of kind of what we want to do. So
It's great to have clear comms, positive attitude. That's what keeps you coming back in the game, even when things maybe are looking a bit rough. Do you have anything you want to
yeah.
say to your team now that you have the mic, so to say?
No, I mean, I'm going to say what I said. I just want to win. I want to keep it going. I don't have fun if we're not winning. I just want to win.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
That
Anything for
that's it.
next week? What about your opponents? Do you have any words for your opponents next week or from this game, this series?
So we're 24-hour rule on this team. We're gonna take 24 hours, celebrate this one, and then we'll focus on next week. Honestly, I don't know who we play, but I like our 5 against any other 5.
Makes sense. Very confident. Well, thanks for coming, Himmy. We wish you the best for next week's game. Maybe we'll be casting that one again.
That would be lovely. Thank you so much, guys, for taking the time
Mhm.
to cast as well. Fish, send your full report to me on my play, please.
Yeah, I got it written up. Don't worry.
No worries. Hey, I really appreciate it. Again, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, good luck beating this guy.
Bye bye, guys. Stream's over. Tune in another day, I guess. Bye bye.